start. Very, very tricky to do in these Super League Formula cars. 5-lap dash for cash. The lights are on. We're waiting for them to change. It's a long, long hold and away now. Verbeek on the right-hand side. John Martin gets a good start too, as does Van der Drift in New Zealand. Makes a couple of places up. Neil Jarni in third. Van der Drift blocks up. Jarni moves into third. Verbeek is leading with John Martin right behind. And Neil Jarni, if he is on new tyres, is making great use of them. From board with him now, he's closing down on John Martin into that fast right-handed turn before they make the run down the straight. Is he going to make a move? He gets a run on him as he comes down through here. John Martin's on the inside of the chicane. Is he going to be able to outbrake Jarni, or will Jarni with the better rubber manage to stick one past the Australian through the chicane nice and tidy? Jarni then right behind John Martin, coming up towards the chicane which leads to the start-finish line on the rev limiter. And through in the Belgium RSC Anlet car. He'd love to take the win here in front of the Belgian crowd. John Martin comes over the start-finish line. Verbeek is ahead of him. Frederick Verbeek still leads the super final, and by a decent margin. 1.9 seconds is Verbeek's lead for Luxembourg. The rain does seem to be falling at that end of the circuit. We can see the rain from the commentary position now. This could change everything. Slick tyres in the rain, incredibly difficult to drive. We saw yesterday the final of qualifying was held in light drizzle. This is now heavy, heavy rain across the start-finish line where our commentary position is. We can see it's coming in sideways with the wind. They're really going to struggle with grip. This is where we saw yesterday Van der Drift for New Zealand ran wide in the wet. Not quite so much rain this end of the circuit. So very, very tight. Verbeek losing confidence in the car in the rain. John Martin and Neil Jarni in the following cars for Australia and Belgium still pushing on. They know one mistake now. They're in a position to watch. This is what happened yesterday. Dolby was behind Van der Drift. He watched Van der Drift ran wide. He squirmed around on the brakes. He couldn't get away. You can see they're feathering the throttle. Really tricky driving conditions. Oh, Verbeek is on the white line. He's run wide, goes across the chicane. So does Jarni. Jarni outbrakes himself. John Martin now is all over the back of Verbeek. She has a run on him down. It's going to be very wet. Is he going to dare to try and outbrake him? Verbeek goes on the defensive line. John Martin is tucked up right underneath him. Last lap of the super final. Jarni closes back up again, having outbraked himself at the chicane. They're nearly there. One more run now down. Neil Jarni is on the outside. Luxembourg is braking up the inside. John Martin, Jarni as well. Luxembourg looks to have just about judged the braking right. He's on the gas. He comes down over the start-finish line. It's Frederick Verbeek wins for Luxembourg. He pumps his fifth in the air. He's stoked to have done it in the wet. John Martin holds on to second place. Neil Jarni third for Belgium. Absolutely incredible action. Fantastic, fantastic drive. Frederick Verbeek had a 2-second lead. The rain came. He lost his confidence.
It was better that you didn't say anything about the rain. You made me slow down too much.
So he says it's better if you hadn't have said about the rain. You made me slow down. So his team said it's raining, but then he says thank you very much, and rightly so as well. Changes his mind, quickly tells them off, and then decides, in fact, no, I'm happy. We've won €100,000.